Hey, Americo, if you're there, I'm hearing a lot of background noise on your microphone there. So if you could mute it, unless you need to speak, that'd be great.
Okay, there shouldn't be any more noise.
Yeah, just keep it. Yeah, just keep it muted if you can. And yeah,
Okay.
that's typically the procedure. We mute our microphone until we need to talk. So that'd be
Okay.
good. And then as soon as you
All
need
right.
to, go ahead and turn it back on. So that'd be
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so we're coming up at 6 o'clock right now. I've got 5 people. Looks like that's what our class is. Now looks like a few might be pulling in over to the side here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, got a few more. Okay, so we got a few people coming in here. And if you got a webcam, that's great. I can see you. Okay, so just kind of, I see you there. Nathaniel Chu, I see you there. Andrew Trossel, I see you there. Great. Looks like you guys are filtering in. I've got, let's see here, Erica Molnar. Let's see who else we've got. Okay, we've got, all right. So Dylan, Ali, Ian, Americo. Okay, looks like we got that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like we got 8. Okay, let me go back to here, see if we've got anybody else. Erica, Dylan. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, I am recording this, by the way, so this will be around for posterity. So, good to see you guys, and glad you guys made it to class. I've been teaching all day. I have taught all day. I taught AutoCAD all day, and now here's round 2, so we're going to be doing more. Because, as I mentioned, we are going to be doing AutoCAD instead of Revit. Now, why are we doing that? We're doing this for several reasons. One reason is because Revit tends to be much more of a memory hog. So that being the case, you might have to have a more powerful machine to work it. So I thought, well, that's one thing. Next thing is the learning curve on it tends to be a bit aggressive. It can be quite a bit much. And since we're already in a bit of a compromised position here by going over the air, I thought that's a bit much too. And those were 2 things right there. And then there were a couple other factors that kind of made me think, well, let's just stick with AutoCAD. There's plenty to learn with AutoCAD, plenty. So this is going to be our last week of teaching until we get to, let me see this right here. Okay, last week of teaching. Next week, we don't have anything. And is that John Connolly there? Yeah, okay, John, you're here. Good to see you. And yeah, next week is actually spring break, as if we didn't have one already. But it's going to be spring break next week. And so what we're going to do is we are going to not be here for the 8th. And so that's how that works. And so we will not be doing this. So what you're learning tonight, what we're going to be doing tonight, is I'm going to be showing you another CAD project. Everything's out there I've already put it up on Blackboard. So I'll show you where it is tonight, and I'll show you what the projects are. So good to see you, Justin. Let's see here. Looks like we got everybody here. And I'm just going to go through it real quickly here. So I see Ali, I see Dylan, I see Ian, I see Ricky, I see Erica, I see Andrew, I see Jada, I see Andrew Trossel, I see someone who's the letter N. Let's see here. Could that be, that must be Nathaniel, maybe? And then Justin. Okay, I guess we're all set here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump ahead here. Good to see you guys. We're going to be going ahead here. And if you don't recognize me, I shaved my beard. So yes, it really is me. Not a hologram from an earlier incarnation of Tom Brennan. It really is me. So good to see you guys here. And we are going to go ahead and work on through here. And so here's the thing. Tonight, what we're going to do is I'm going to be showing you guys some stuff about AutoCAD that is getting into more. I'm kind of glad to do this because when you try to teach Revit at this point, it's like we're just starting to get good with AutoCAD, and then you shift gears and go to Revit. So anyway, to get into tonight, we're going to go ahead and get started here. So let's see here. So let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to be doing here. What we're going to be doing here is we are going to be designing, this next one's going to be a custom garage project, okay? And you see it on your screen. You guys can see the two-car garage on your machine right there, correct?
Yeah.
Is that a yes? Okay. So right here, this is Revit, by the way. This is what Revit looks like. Now, this is what you won't be learning. And for those that do want to learn Revit, I do have I have a lot of different materials for free for nothing goodies you guys can get. And a couple more people just blew in, it looks like. And so let me see what we got here. Looks like a couple more people came in. So I think we're doing okay here. So that's okay. So we're continue here. So there we go. And looks like we're doing all right. We'll do this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is Revit. Now Revit, I'm not going to get into a whole lot of explanation about this, but Revit is controlled by a few different things. You typically have over here properties, and down here you've got a project browser, and this is how you manipulate it. This is a particular model. Now when you're making objects in Revit, you're going to make them in this kind of a way. You're going to make them in a model, okay? So that's what this is. Now check this out. I can go ahead and rotate this, okay, and you can see this right here, and you can see it through the windows, which is kind of cool here. So as you take a look at that, you've got this. And as I go ahead and take a look at this, this is what you have here. You see right there, that is actually a door, and the door is actually placed in right there. And this is what is called building information modeling. That's what makes it different. So in Revit, here's the difference. What you do is you actually go ahead and you create a primary model, like as if you're making a model out of 3D, or you're making out of balsa wood, or you're making out of Lego or something else. And then you look at it in different ways. That's what's going on here. And so what you've got right here, it's actually pretty cool. So once you make the model, all you got to do is just look at it in different ways, like this. So if I go to level 1, boom, that's what it looks like from level 1. This right here is actually a section line. But right here, these are the tracks that make up the doors. Here's the garage doors right here. Here is a door. Here is a double door. These are attic stairs. And over here is a window. And as you zoom into this right here, you'll see that the windows have tags and so forth. So all of this is connected together. It's actually very cool. It's a slick system. So anyways, you get into this right here, I'm going to make you guys want to learn this, okay? But anyway, you've got this right here, and each one of these is going to show you different views. So this is the first floor, okay? So I've got these different views that are open right now, and what I'm going to do here is then I could go to level 2. Now level 2, this is what the second floor looks like. This is actually where the attic stairs penetrate up into the second floor. You got a wood floor right here, and then you got a window right here. So let me give you a little quick idea as far as how we could actually work with this, and that would be going, oh, let's see here, view, can I go to here? Yeah, I can do this. Got to kind of move this stuff around. Switch, whoa, no, okay, switch windows. Okay, lost that, so we're back to here. So back over here to my 3D view. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys something kind of cool here. When you're working with Revit, one of the things about it is a true model. So if I want to take a look at something in kind of a profile, I can do it with like a glass box called a section box. And I can click on it here, and these little arrows show up. When I take these arrows, I can actually slide them in like this and check that out. Okay, now what we're looking at right now is the inside of this garage. I can rotate this so you guys can see it. So what you got is that right there. So here you've got actually a stairway that's going up into here. It's actually going up into there. And that's what we're going to be drawing. And then you can see right here, there's a hole in the floor there. And then you see a couple of walls. Okay, so you have some walled off space here. And this is actually put together in these areas right here would just be storage or something. Okay, so that's what you got right there. And this being the case right here, that is actually an example as far as what you can do with Revit. And that's what we're going to be doing. So taking a look at this in just kind of a front-on view, like to the right here, this is actually what we could call a section. The section is being shown to us right here. And you're seeing right now down here, you got the slab. The slab is this section down here. And then you've also got the walls right here that make up this particular section. You've got a floor unit right here. And then you actually have your ceiling right here. You know, that doesn't fill that up, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to click on this. And I'm going to go ahead and attach to this. There we go. Okay, so we have that. So now that we have that right there, we have some idea as far as what's going on here. That is going to serve as far as the thing we're going to work on in this next project. We're going to make this custom garage project. So to show you what we would have done in Revit, we would start off with a cover sheet. Cover sheet looks like this. I don't have a cover sheet image on there, but I can put one on there just by dragging an image onto there. And in this case, I've got this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a 3D view onto there, which I should have here. And I'll go ahead and just drag this. Oh, that's not going to work so well. So we'll just go ahead and we won't worry about that. So we won't worry about the cover sheet right now. But the first floor plan looks like this. You've got none of that showing up right now. So looks like I did not populate these yet. So we don't have these views in here. Okay, so we got that. Not sure why I didn't get that done, but I did. So you should basics though, and we'll go ahead and work on that later. So anyway, what you got right here is you've got level 1, which you're going to be working on right here. This is the floor plan we're going to be working on tonight. And over here, this is level 2. This is the second floor plan we're going to be working on tonight. So these two images are going to be used. We're going to be using these. And then the other thing we're going to be working on tonight is the wall section. And the wall section is here. Boy, I got the wrong file right here. It doesn't have any of the stuff on here. So let me do this. I'm going to close out of here. I'm going to open a different one. Let's see here. There's a few different custom garage projects. Custom garage, Brennan. Let's try this one. Maybe this one will have it. Okay, let me try this one. Okay, this one seems a little more promising. So we're on level 1. Yeah, here we go. Level 2 looks a little bit better. And I'm going to go down to my sheets again. So going down here to my sheets, I've got down here my cover sheet. There we go. Cover sheet looks like that. First floor plan looks like this. Second floor plan looks like that. Elevations look like this. So we're going to be making these right here as well. We're going to be making those. Your foundation plan looks like that. And your wall section looks like this here. So these are all, and there's going to be a lot more detail on this, but this is essentially what you're going to be making. And then there's schedules, which we're not going to get to. So for tonight, what we're going to be working with is we're going to be working on the first floor plan, the second floor plan, and the wall section. Those are the 3 things we're going to work on tonight. And because this is a little bit different, I'm not sure how much time it's going to take. It might not take that long, but we're going to go ahead and look at this. So this is what we're working on tonight. Let's see if anyone else has come in here. I think we're good. Okay, so not too many. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on this. So what we're going to do now is getting into this right now. We're going to talk about the first floor plan. So to do this in AutoCAD, we're going to go ahead and move into this. So I'm going to close Revit and get out of here. And I don't want to save these changes. And I'm back to here. And what I want to do now is I am going to do this. And you probably aren't seeing anything. That's okay. That's the way it should be. And I'm going to open up AutoCAD here. So going over to here, if I can get this to, yeah, here we go, share screen. And I want to share AutoCAD with you. So here's AutoCAD 2018. Can you guys see the AutoCAD 2018 screen? Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is this. We are going to make this. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out here and I'm going to go to this right here. What I want to do is I want to go out to here. And what I want to do is I am going to change my screen to this right here. So I'm going to sign in here and I'm going to go to Blackboard. And you guys all know what Blackboard is. So we're going to go out to the class and I am going to go ahead and change my screen so you guys can see that. So I'm going to share that, which looks like this over here. We can go ahead and do this. Okay, so new share, try that again. Okay, you guys, let me see. Okay, are you guys seeing this right here?
I am.
Are you guys seeing the Blackboard?
I am.
Okay, if 1 or 2 of you are, then all of you are. So what we got right here is the April 1st CAD assignments. Now the April 1st CAD assignments, I've got right on this location, right on the front of it right here. And what I've got is the custom garage first floor plan, second floor plan, and the wall section. This is what they're going to look like. And then you've got the custom garage first floor template and so forth. So you've got all these things. They're all set up right here. So there's templates for each one of these. Let's take a look at the first floor plan just to get an idea as far as what we're going to do here. So I'm going to go to the floor plan right here. And what I've got right here as I take a look at this is I have this particular element. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to download that. And I'm hearing some background noise. If you guys can mute your microphones, that'd be helpful. Thank you very much. And I don't want to have to mute you on my side because if I do, then you won't be able to talk to me. So I prefer not to do it that way. So what I want to do right here is I am going to go ahead and I'm going to save that. And I'm going to go ahead and open that as a PDF. And I should be able to go ahead and do this. I should be able to anyway. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it a couple times. Okay, so this is what we're going to start with. Now, this may look pretty simple, and it is, but there's actually a few different things about it. We're going to be using blocks tonight. There's blocks that we're going to be using. Okay, so this is the element we're going to work with. Now, first of all, the one thing I
Mr. Brennan,
yes.
we're still seeing the File Explorer with your roster sheet.
Okay. Okay, then let me do this and close out of here. All right, and let's see here. Are you seeing, okay, let me see that. Are you guys seeing, let me try this again. Okay, because it doesn't tell me what you're seeing, unfortunately. At least
I'm seeing a guy swimming.
yeah, okay, you're seeing the other screen then. Let me try this over here. Let me see if I can't get you guys into this one here. La 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 la. Okay, not seeing that. Okay, so looks like you guys are seeing the wrong screen. So how do I change that? Let's see. Okay, oh, right here. Okay, can you guys see this now? Can you see that floor plan?
Yeah, I can see the floor plan.
Yes.
You guys can see the floor plan. Okay, it should say custom garage first floor. And this is what we're going to be working with to start with. Okay, so anyway, this is what we're going to start with. Now this right here, you can actually download these files. You can download the PDFs and print them yourselves, which I'd recommend you do. I've actually got the files right here next to me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on these bit by bit here as we go along here. So I got the custom garage first floor plan. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to point out a couple things that make this, kind of make this unique, and then we'll kind of move into this. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to show you right here. Okay, first of all, you got a couple things here. You got blocks. Okay, this is going to be a door block. Now it's something we haven't worked with much, but this is, I've actually got the doors and I put them out here. And then you also have this out here. And there's actually one other piece of information that I did not give you that I have to give you, which actually I'll probably have to just pull up and show you. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go back to this because you guys are going to need this information here. And this information right here is the custom garage. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to zoom in and make this larger because you guys are going to have to take a picture of this because I didn't get a chance to put it out there yet. So we're going to go zoom and I'm going to make it 200%. And you guys want to just take these details down right here. This is the custom garage. First of all, the walls are 5.5 inches wide for the first floor. That's the only real custom thing you're going to need there. The next thing is the second floor. I've got the actual hatch pattern there for the actual floorboards. I've got the exterior walls are 5.5 inches. Interior walls are 5 inches. And then I got the wall section, which we have together here. So this is these different elements that you have. So I would take your camera, take a picture of this so that you have it. I'll leave that up there for a minute because you're going to need this as you go along. I will post this on our first break so that it's up on Blackboard, but I don't have it there yet. I meant to put it out there, but I didn't. But you're going to need this. So take note that the walls on the first floor are 5.5 inches wide. That's the first thing. That's all you need to know for right now. Can you guys see that, Microsoft Word document?
Yeah.
Okay, so back to here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do a new share. I'm going to stop sharing that. And I'm going to do a new share, which is going to be here. And we're going to go here and we're going to go back out to AutoCAD. Okay, so I'm out to AutoCAD right here. Now what I want to do is I actually want to download a template. So going back to where we were before, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to stop the share here and I'm going to go ahead and share this over here, which is which should be, if I go here, if I go back one, yeah, right to here. Okay, now let me ask you this. You may or may not see this right now, but over here, can you guys see Blackboard right now? Can you see Blackboard?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yes.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So we've got this right here. Now, what you want to do right here is I have these templates. I've got a custom garage first floor template, and you want to download that. We'll just go ahead and download these others too. So I just downloaded that, and I'm going to download the custom garage second floor template, and I'm going to download the third one. You're going to go ahead and download the garage wall section template. So I've got those. I got all my templates in place. So what I want to do right now is I got this, and what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I'm going to double click on the custom garage first floor template. And the custom garage, okay, shouldn't have to do that, but we did. Okay, so we're going to do this. Now that I did that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start a new drawing up here. So I'll go to application menu, new. And to do this, I'm going to go out to that location, which I just downloaded it. And so go to my downloads, and my downloads right here are going to be, you're going to have yours on your screen. I'm going to have mine here. And I've got this custom garage first floor template. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Boom, I've got this in place. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start to draw this. Now, to give you guys just a little bit of information, I'm going to start to draw it on the outside, and then we'll move on from there. So I'm taking a look at it, and this particular project is 30 feet by 24 feet, 30 feet by 24 feet. So I'm going to start there, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use, can you guys see AutoCAD, by the way?
No, we're
Still on black.
You can't, it's gone. Okay, so I'll stop the share here, and I'll go ahead and start to share my AutoCAD here. So can you see AutoCAD now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, and I appreciate you guys sharing because I have no way of knowing what you're seeing. It doesn't necessarily tell me. So right now what I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing a screen right now, and my wall layer is a wall. It's yellow, and it's a wall. I'm going to use that. So what I'm going to do right here is to start this, I'm going to make it 30 by 24. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a rectangle. And you could also do this with polygons. So I'm going to start right here, and then go ahead and make it 30 feet, comma, 24 feet. Boom. You could also draw this with polylines and have it look just like that. But when I'm done, if I click on it, and if I hover into the corners, I can see that it is 30 by 24. That's the size it's supposed to be. Now here's the next thing. And I'm recording this right now, so you guys will have this available. Now your exterior walls are 5.5 inches thick. So I want to use my offset command. Offset command is right where I see right here. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight it, which is right here. Let's use my spotlight rather. And that is right here. That's your right there. That is my offset command. And so what I want to do here is I'm going to go to there and I'm going to click on that, and it starts the offset command. So now it says, what is your offset distance? And my distance is the distance of my walls, 5.5 inches. So 5.5, hit my enter key. Now at this point, I want to offset this and pull it in. Boom, done. So I got my walls right there. And at that point, I brought them in and we're good to go. So I'm looking pretty good there. Now here's the next thing. Now what we are going to work on right now is placing different elements, which are called blocks. Now this is an instruction about blocks. What are blocks? Blocks are essentially copies of items that can be used over and over again. And so your blocks can be something like furniture. They could be windows. They could be doors. They could be bushes. They could be trees. They could be any of those things. Actually, we actually saw some blocks when we did the site work plan, and you guys actually had some trees that went along with that. So these are all things that you've got in place right there. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to do this. We are going to go ahead and we're going to put in some of these right here. So the first thing is there was a door over here, okay? And just to show you the other image real quickly here so that you're clear on it, that looked like this. I'm going to stop this share, and I'm going to create a new share this screen over, where is that? Probably here. And when I go to here, I can actually go and open this. So can you guys see this right now?
Yes.
Can you guys see my custom garage floor plan right here, first floor?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I am going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight something. Now over here, you're going to notice that I've got this door right here. It's a double door. It's a double door right here, and it's actually starts at 4 feet away from the outside. 4 feet away from the outside, and it's 5 feet wide. That means it's 60 inches. Then over here, I got a 3-foot door that's 4 feet off here, so I'm going to do that. Over here, I have some large garage doors, like panel doors that actually go almost up, well, pretty much to the ceiling, and they're 9 feet wide, so I have those. And I've got a window on this side. Last of all, I've got some attic stairs. So I've got all these different elements, and what I want to do is I want to begin to place them. So if you want to take a picture of that screen, you can do that, and that's what I'm going to be drawing now. So if you want to go ahead and do that, that'll give you some idea as far as where I'm going with this. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the share, and we're going back to AutoCAD. So going back to AutoCAD, what we're going to do here is we're going into where we were, which is here. Okay, so back into AutoCAD. Can you guys see my AutoCAD right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by placing these items. So first of all, we talked about layers. And what I want to do is, since these are going to be doors, I want to place these on the A door layer. So I want to use A door. Now the next thing I want to do to insert layers, I'm going to show you something else that we've not seen yet. And that is we're going to use the Insert tab. The Insert tab is actually over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it over here. And it's over here. This is your Insert tab right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on that. And when I go to my Insert tab, will that work if I click on that? Yeah, it does. So I went ahead and clicked on my Insert tab, and now you're seeing this right here. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to insert a block, and you see that right here. I can go ahead and click here, and I've got that, and I've got these different doors right here. And this is the door double door. That's the 68 inches by 80. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but we'll just go ahead and, I'm not sure if that's the right measurement, but we'll go ahead and grab it. It's the right object. Now, check this out. Now that I've got this right here, I had said that it's 4 feet from the edge. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to pull it over 4 feet. So I drag it over, I'm going to type in 4 feet. 4 feet, boom. And there it is right there. So I've got that in place right now. So now that I have that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dimension on it to make sure it's accurate. I want to make sure it's where it should be. So going back to here, I'm going to throw a dimension on there, which sounds pretty unceremonious, but we're going to go ahead and place a dimension, I guess I should say. And so to place the dimension, we're going to go over here. I'm going to go to linear, and I'm going to place a linear dimension. And I'm going to go ahead and pick a point here, and boom, that's 4 feet. We are looking good. Okay, so we got the first one in place. Now what we said is we were also going to place one. Now that actually should be on a different layer. So I'm going to go ahead and take that and put it on the correct layer, which is going to be my A anodims for A annotation dimensions. So I'm going to use that. So I did that there. Next thing I want to do, I place this, and I made these blocks for you. So you guys are good to go with that right there. And this one actually is rotated in the wrong direction. So I had to flip it. Okay, so to rotate it, you just simply use the rotate command, which is right up here. I click on rotate, click on the object, hit my enter key. And what I want to do is I want to rotate it by going to here and rotating it around like there. And then I got to move it. So then I'll move it by using my move command and clicking on the object and moving it so that it is where it should be. It's going to be connected to that right there. And that should be good right there. And then what we're going to do is click on this again and pull it over to this one and make sure we are where we should be. And that's still 4 feet. And now it actually has to be on the inside here, so I'll move it one more time. M is the shortcut for doing your move command. So I'm going to grab this and pull it down. So what we just did there is we went ahead and added a door, okay? And the door is a block, and it's all one element, okay? That's actually, they're very easy to manipulate right there. So next thing what we're going to do is we're now going to put in our other door. So to do that, we go back to Insert. We go to Insert, and under here, we'll see the other blocks. And here is the half glass door. So I'm going to grab this one. Now this one has to be 4 feet from the other side. So I'm going to touch it here and go over 4 feet. Type in 4 feet, enter, boom. So there that is in place right there. Throw a dimension on it, make sure that it is as it should be. And we go to linear, and I'm going to go ahead and pick a point here and over to here, and it should be good. Okay, I'll go ahead and pull that up there so it's in line with there. And pretty much like that. So now we've got right there, so I've got this dimension right here, and I'm going to change it so that it is also on the anno dimensions, just so that we got that. So I went ahead and did that. So I've got my 2 doors in place and looking pretty good right here. And now I'm going to put a couple more dimensions in because I need to. And so to do this, I'm going to go here. I'm going to change anno dimensions. And I'm going to keep on putting in linear dimensions, which are right here. And I'm going to continue on right from this location here, going from here over to this location here, the other side of the door. And that's 5 feet. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to repeat it, do another one right here. And I'm going to go from here over to this location here. And I put that up there, that's 14 feet. And then I have one more, which is this next location here. And that's going to be the sides of the door here to here. So I got those in place. I'm going to go ahead and drop that up to here to 3 feet, which is right there. Now at that point, my number is kind of like not where it should be, but I can drag it and place it right there. So I can go ahead and do that. And we can go ahead and drop that in place. And I can fix those by just dragging this down. And there we go, something like that. And I can just go ahead and add it to there. We should be good. Okay, so we got that there. So we got these different elements and they are looking good. All right, just move that over a little bit. There we go. Okay, so that's 3 feet. So we got these in place, and that is how we did the first side. So far, so good. Now, one thing you want to do here is you always want to make sure you cap these off, and this is just using the wall command. So I'm going to use the line command here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this here and pull it right to there. And that's going to give me that particular element for the wall. Same over on this side, going to go to here and go to the wall here. Got that. And we're good to go there. And then what I want to do is I want to trim out these right here. So to trim it, I start the trim command, hit my enter key to accept everything as a trimmed object. And let's see if this will work for me. Boom, boom, boom. That'll let me. And then over here. And you don't have to do the sound effects again. That's up to you. And we'll go through these. And looks like I got all those elements. And then this one just gets erased. So we do that and we are good to go. So I went ahead and did that. And I could repeat it for the other side, but you get the idea. You choose the trim command. Now, the next thing I want to point out is a little tricky. So I'm going to stop sharing this and I'm going to go back over to this other element. Hi there, guys. I'm looking right at you. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we go through here. Maybe I can pull it up here. Yeah, we're good to go. I'll leave it like that. So we're going to go and we're going to share, at this point, share a different screen. And that screen is going to be what we were working on before, which is going to be here. And I'm going to share that. Can you guys see that now? Can you see the custom garage floor plan again?
Yep.
Okay. So what we did there is we did this side here. All you have to do is put in these door tags, which I'll do later. But over here, we have these. We have these 9-foot garage doors. They are large garage doors going from, they're 9 feet wide. They're sliding garage doors. And they're 9 feet and they're 2 feet from the edge. Now, please notice 2 feet goes the inside track. That's an important thing. And the measurement of 9 feet is inside track to inside track. So we're going to go ahead and place that. So I'm going to stop sharing that and I'm going to go back over to AutoCAD so we can do that. So back over to AutoCAD. Can you guys see AutoCAD?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
Thank you for keeping up. I don't mean to bore you guys. So back over here to a door, and what we're going to do is I'm going to go back to my insert again, and I'm going to put in a garage door. Now these are big garage doors, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this one, and this one's going to come down from this, and it's going to come, I'm just going to use 2 feet, and then I'll probably change around a little bit, but that's okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rotate it, RO, and rotate this, and as I do this, I'm going to go ahead and pick this point right here, and I'm going to rotate it in like this, so it does that. And that's how it should actually look. So when I've got that, I've got this one in place. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a dimension to see how well I did there, see how close we are. I'll probably have to move it around a little bit. So I'm going to go from here, and I'm going to go to the inside track, which is this one right here. And when I do that, it's 2'1". So that's not quite what I want. It's actually got to move up 1 inch. So to move it, easy enough to do, start the move command, which again is going up to here. And I can go ahead and make this my... go ahead and use this again, spotlight. That might be a little more helpful. And I'm going to go here to move. And I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And I'm going to tell it to move. All right, try that again, move. Move this and hit my enter key. And I'm going to move it up a distance of 1 for 1 inch. And when I do that, it says 2 feet. So we're good to go there. All right, now what I'm going to do next is I'm then going to grab this and I'm going to place it onto, let's do this. There's another tool here that I could use. And this next tool is actually going to be, if I can move this around, I hope I can. Not sure how to do that. There we go. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move this over to a different location. So I've got that right there. So I want to make this 9 feet right there. So a couple things I want to do. First of all, I want to, I can go ahead and I can change layers. I can do this. I can go ahead and match a layer. I can use different commands right here. So if I hover my cursor on this right here, it tells me that this particular command allows me to match a layer. It allows me to change the layer of a selected object to match the destination layer. Okay, so I go ahead and go here. I'm going to grab this, and I want it to go here. No, it didn't work that way, did it? Okay, so we'll try. Well, we'll just do it this way. We'll grab this, and I can change it by going up here and making a anno dimension. So we have that. Now I've got that. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to make this my current layer right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put these in. So I'm going to go ahead and make the dimensions going from this door down to here. This is going to go to the inside. And then when you do this, you got that. And now what we've done is we brought this into here, and we are looking good there. Okay, so that's good too. And that's 9 feet. So we're looking good here. One thing, I don't know why it's doing this, because I've got the proper dimension style on. So I'm going to do one thing real quickly. I'm going to change my dimension style. This is something you guys may have to do too. The template should not have done this, but I want to change this actually to architectural tick. When I go into here, what I'm doing is I'm just changing the appearance of this so it looks like an architectural tick. And then I have this look right here, which is actually, you know, closer to what we actually have on the plan. Okay, now here what I want to do, I could actually mirror this right now. I could mirror it or copy it. Either one would work fine. I could either copy it down 2 feet, or I could go ahead and mirror it. So I'm going to use the mirror command. So when I use the mirror command, I go up here, I select the object, I right click, and then I need to pick the mirror location, which is going to be that midpoint, which is going to be here. I click on midpoint, and I'm going to pull it down around to here, and boom, I click. And it asks me, do I want to delete the source object? No, I don't. So now at this point, we should be good to go for putting in the rest of the dimensions. So I'm going to go from this point here, over to here, and we go to there, and that's 2 feet. And we're going to do it one more time and go from the inside to the inside again here, and then out here. There we go, and then that's 9 feet. And so as we go along here, it is all looking very good, very predictable. And this is something that you'll please notice. I'm going to the inside line here. That's just something to be aware of. So they all line up nicely. And these will always find each other. If you're trying to find the location, just go ahead and drag it on top of the other one, and it'll snap to it. Okay, looking good there. Okay, so we got some of it done. Now we're doing good. And you guys, at least are doing a good job, at least pretending to pay attention. Okay, so what do we have now? So what we just did here is we went ahead through this whole thing. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put a door, a window rather, over on this side. So I'm going to stop the share here. You guys okay? You all staying awake? You all right?
Yeah, I'm staying awake.
All right.
Yes.
All right. We're going to keep on doing this. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and disbanding all fear. We're going to continue on fearlessly into the abyss. Okay. So back into here, I'm going to share this. Can you guys see AutoCAD again?
Yes.
Okay. So this door actually this window goes right here. It's a 5-foot window. I'm going to place that. So for this, it has to go onto the window layer, which is actually a glass. Now, why glass? Whenever you see glass, that means glazing, a glazing. The glazing is the layer that's used for windows. Now, let me just teach a little bit here. Where does the word come from? Well, the word comes from this. Those that speak Spanish, you may have seen this word as glaze or something else. And what that is right there, that is very often some kind of an ice or an ice cream or something. And what it actually refers back to is our word glacier. Now, what is it about a glacier that is in common with a window? Well, you can see through ice. That's what it is. So you got glacier, you got window, you got ice, all that kind of shares the same word root. So this is not just a CAD class. You're also going to learn word roots. So a glaze, okay, glazing. So you got glazing, we make that the current layer. And then what you're going to do is we're now going to go over here and we are going to put in yet another item. So go to insert. By the way, I made these blocks painstakingly to make your life easy, okay? So now I've got here, I got slider with trim, 60 by 36, and this bad boy is going to be going in somewhere right around here. So I'm going to go ahead and place it right there. And because it's using an angle right there, it went over to its midpoint. So if I move it over 2.5 feet, I should be okay. So let me go ahead and grab this, and I'm going to move it over 2.5 feet. 2.5 feet, boom. And I think I probably got that right. But let's find out if I did. Let's measure. We go to here. We're going to go ahead and change our layer back to A Nano Dims. And I'm going to go here to linear. I'm going to go click here. And I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to go to here. I'm going to grab it right at the station. And I'm going to pull that down. Nope, that doesn't look so good. So we may have to move that. That's okay. And we'll do this side as well. And we'll go ahead and put it under here. And just see how well we did here. And we'll pull this down here. That's 12'6". And this is 12'6 3/4. So let's see here. What are we missing there? Looks like we're missing 3/4 somehow. So what's going on there? I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. I see it. there's a little tail here that I'm missing. If you zoom in, you can see it right there. See how that ends actually? So I actually have to take this and pull it out to the tail, which is out to here. When I pull it to the tail, guess what? Boom, dead on. So it's 12'6" and 12'6". So it doesn't look right until you zoom in, but when you highlight that, you can see that the window actually stops like there. And then the last dimension I'm gonna place is going to be, it's gonna be this one right here, going from this location to this location. And I pull it up, that's 5 feet. Boom, done. Okay, so we got that. This thing's looking pretty good here. Now the last item over here on the side, there's nothing on the other side except the dimension. So I'm gonna go ahead and place a dimension here, and that should be 24 feet. So you got that. Now the last thing we're gonna place is going to be the attic stairs. So the attic stairs need a layer of their own, and the attic stairs are going to go on a layer that we are going to call, that one actually comes out, that would actually go on the A floor layer. That's gonna go on the A floor layer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'm gonna insert this now. So going over to here, I'm gonna insert the stairs. Now where are they? They're down here. Attic stairs, boom, click on that. And what I wanna do is I wanna take them, and I wanna go ahead and I want to orient them as we see here. So I wanna orient them. So we've actually got this here, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rotate it. So I'm gonna rotate it, and then I'm gonna move it. So I rotate it, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick a point, rotate that bad boy around, boom. And then what I wanna do is I need to locate it according to my other areas. So on my sheet, it's 7 feet by 5 feet. So I'm gonna go over here and go 7 feet over. So I'm gonna go down here and just type in 7 feet, boom, that gives me a construction line. And then over here, I'm gonna create another line here, which is gonna go over 5 feet. 5 feet, boom, like that. Okay, so now what the goal is going to be is to go ahead and to draw a line from here over to here, and then pull it across. And that's where it needs to go. That's where it actually needs to rest. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that and move it, and I'm gonna move it over to this location, going from this outside location here, and placing it there. That actually allows me to do that. So now that I've done that, these are the techniques that I use to do exact stuff. And this will probably help you as we go ahead and move along here. So that's what we do there. Now I put my dimensions on it, make sure it's properly placed. Okay, NO dims, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on there. And we're gonna go from here, and we're gonna go over and we're going to dimension it from here, and that's 7 feet. At least it should be. And then over here, we're gonna do the same thing, and I'm going to say, okay, where are we gonna go from this side? Over here, and that's 5 feet. And that is how we do that. That is pretty much a wrap, except for just cleaning up this right here, which I'll let you guys do. And then one last thing, we have to insert the door identity. This is the door tag. Okay, we'll go there, and what we're gonna do right here is I'm going to insert that. So onto the insert right here, I want to use the door tag. And you'll see right here, I got a door tag and a window tag. I'm gonna grab door tag, and I'm gonna place it right up here. Okay, so this is actually kind of cool here. So I drop it here, and then it asks me, what's the door tag? Now, this is actually what is called an attribute. This is something I'm introducing to you, and this is actually a data element that holds information, okay? In this case, it's gonna hold the door tag. So I click on one, and hit okay, and boom, that's there. We've got that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pull it over to the other side, and I'm gonna repeat that insert, and I'm gonna go ahead and use door tag. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it, and I can go ahead and touch it here if I want to align it, which is fine. Drop it here. I'm still getting some, you know, I don't want to have to mute you guys, but I'm hearing some background noise. So if you guys could take care of that, I don't really want to have to take care of it. So you guys could mute that, that'd be great. So you got there, you got 0, 1, you got 0, 2. And the same thing would happen over here on the side. You got 0, 3, and 0, 4. So I'm gonna right click, and I'm gonna repeat that. And I'm going to place it right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab this from its middle point right here and pull it over. Come on you. And that is gonna go right there. And I'm just gonna rotate it like this. And it's gonna be 3. Hit okay. All right, beautiful. And then the last one's gonna be 4. So I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna right click, repeat, insert. And I could just copy as well, but for right now, since I'm using this, I'm gonna grab it right from there and pull it over. And we're gonna drop it there, and we're gonna hit enter, enter, enter. Oh, and type in 4, hit okay. And there we go. Okay, so we got those. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like it looks on our sheet. And then the last one's going to be a window tag, and this one has to go down here. So I'm going to insert this, and I have to change the layer here from a door ident to a glass ident, glazing identification, window identification. That's going to go here. And I'm teaching you some basic CAD type stuff now that actually is very, very useful. You will not be bamboozled when you see these in the future. So this one's going to be number 1. That's actually the number for that one, for that window, and boom, done. So that completes that. And I save this whole thing. Oh, first of all, I want to put, last thing, I want to put in my text at the bottom. And that's going to be down here. It's going to be, oh, let's see here, G annotate, text. Okay, now to put in text, I'm just going to go ahead and put it right in here. I'll go to my home tab, and I can go here to my text tool, and I can pull it in multi-line text. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 2 points. I'm going to pick a point here, and it's telling my text height is 6 inches. I'm going to go ahead and just pull it down to here and click, and I'm going to type in all in caps, custom garage first floor. Not first floor, first floor. Like that. And click outside of it. Now that's a little bit small. It should be a little bit larger. So if I click on it, I can do something really cool here. I can right click on it and go to the properties. Properties allow you to change basic elements of anything. In this case, I'm going to change the height of the text. So the height of the text right here is showing 1/4 inch equals a foot, and that's good. But actually, there's another tool I can use here that'll actually be a little bit easier. And that's down here. Down here, let me point this out. I'm going to go ahead and go over here, and I'm going to use this just to kind of like make this a little more clear. You've got this element down here that actually gives us a scale. I'm going to change the scale, and it's actually going to change the size. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that because, well, maybe I do. No, this is looking good at 1/4 inch. I'm going to leave it. So 1/4 inch is a good scale. I'm going to leave it. And rather than do that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this text, and I am going to go to my properties, and I'm going to go ahead and make that the anti-scale of that. Make the paper text height, instead of 1/8 of an inch, make it a 1/4 inch. Okay, when I make it a 1/4 inch, that looks a whole lot better. And I can go ahead and drag this grip over to the side, and it changes the column width, and then I can move it over. And that is the basics of how we put that together. So that is how we do the first floor. So that's going to take you a little bit of time to do that. Not real difficult. And I kind of went through a lot of detail that I won't necessarily have to repeat on the next thing. So that's how we have that. And then you save it. So we go to save as, and in this case, I'm going to just go ahead and save it to my desktop. And this one is going to be called custom garage first floor. And my last name, which is what you guys are going to do, like that. Okay, so you got that. Perfect. Okay, very good. All right. All right, come up for air for a second here. How are you guys doing? Did that, any questions about what we did there? I did a lot of stuff. Any questions about blocks or dimensions or what we went through there? Any questions about that at all? Yes, no, indifferent?
No.
Okay, so what we're going to do right here is I'm going to save that as a, I'm going to save that recording right there, and I'm going to save it as a video. So I think I can do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and pause and stop recording. So I'm going to, if I stop recording, I just don't want to lose this. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to hit stop recording. I really don't want to lose it, but it's going to get too big if I don't stop it.